What's up, guys? You're listening to Certainly Cynical. I'm Mike Jay here with my co-host Jon. And so can't believe we're actually doing this.
I can't believe we actually have this started because this was supposed to be planned out for like another 2 weeks. But with all the fuck shit that just occurred in the last, 48 hours? This is Thursday? 48 hours? We had to speak on it now. But before we speak on it, why don't you let these people know who we are or who you are first, and I'll let them know who I am.
Awesome. All right, so my name is Mike Jay. I am a communications major at a university here in South Florida. 22 years old, and I just wanted to get into the radio scene here and just give everybody a bit of knowledge and educate the masses on what exactly the fuck is going on in this fucked up world right now. So that's pretty much about it. So
that was a great Match.com profile info. What's up, guys?
Tinder.
Tinder. People still use Tinder?
Swipe right on that hoe.
What's up, guys? I'm Jon. What can I say? I am a colored person trying to survive in this fuck shit country. I like it, and I don't like it.
We're going to be using fuck shit a lot.
We're going to be using fuck shit a lot. And We're going to use a lot of words, but they're in terms of endearment. What more can I say? I go to school. I'm trying to be a doctor. I'm trying to get some money. I'm trying to help people. And that's about it. And I also want to educate people and drop some knowledge and hopefully have other people to help me better myself.
That's it, man. Spread the knowledge, spread the wealth.
Yeah, and that's why we came up with this podcast. Is so we can voice our opinions and get some more people to give us their opinions, and we can just educate ourselves.
Yeah. Well, now that we have a bit of time here, so let's educate and let's discuss all this fuck shit that we're talking about right now. The fuck shit that we're referring to is this.
Let's make America great again. Yeah. Let's make America great again.
It's here. And you know what's funny is back in like January, February when they had the primaries, I remember Jeb Bush says to Donald Trump, "You can't bully your way to the White House." And here we are in November, and he's bullied his way to the White House. So here we are, and we have our very first orange president after we get our very first black president. So
America, I
tough.
think me and every single person who's not a Trump supporter believed that this lady was going to fucking win, and it was going to be call it a day. It would be great. We had our first black president, and then we'll have our first female president. Nope. We're getting the orange one.
We got the Cheeto.
We got an orange one.
The Trumpkin.
We have all these poor, white, disenfranchised, uneducated people who support Trump. They replaced the Confederate flags with Trump bumper stickers.
It's like the new 2016 emblem now for this.
They pressed iron their fucking camo uniforms, and they're ready to go, man.
Yeah,
they're ready to make America great again, or white again, or whatever. But they're ready to get people the fuck out of here. That's for sure.
Right.
That's for sure.
Well, see, my question coming into this, my only question is why, and I kind of get the why, because people are just pissed. People are just, why did this happen? Why did he become president? Because, and this is from a long time of just feeling disenfranchised, or just feeling that this country and government really is just not stepping up to the plate here. And, I get that. But now here we are. We have somebody who's made a name for himself, right? Being a bigot and like spreading a lot of hate. So I guess that kind of moves on to the question of how did this happen?
Well, Mike, there's 65, I think it's like 65 or 70% of America is made up of white people. The last 8 years was Obama in office, and I think the idea for them to see a black person in to hold the highest job that I would think in America is to be the leader of the free world. For them, that freaked them the fuck out, and that scared them. And you're looking at all the shit that was going on. I mean, he legalized gay marriage. You have these people who are hardcore Christians who are like rolling over right now, crying that gay people, which I don't know why.
The evangelicals.
Yeah, why? It's none of your business. Leave them alone. Let them do them. All the shit that he's done progressively, it scares them. And then,
well, I mean, the gay marriage. I mean, that was already decided in the Supreme Court. That's a done deal.
Now you got a white lady who's under him, and as a woman is gonna run the office. Hell no. Let's get Trump in here. Nope. We feel left out. That's what the white people are saying. The ones that supported him, they said, nah, we feel left out. We feel like you guys, and by you, they're talking about the minorities. They're talking about black people. They're talking about Latinos. They're talking about Asians. They're talking about Indians, Arabs, anyone, all these people, and they're saying, y'all took a country from us. That's why we have no jobs. That's why we're suffering out here. And then along comes Trump. He goes and he taps into this fear, because the supporters of Trump literally think that if they walk into a McDonald's, they're going to see a bunch of Mexicans making a fucking Big Mac. That's the biggest fear ever. And
it's a reality now too.
But the point being is that he tapped into the fear, and he tapped into the anger, and anger and hate and fear has won. That's basically what it boils down to. And compared to Hillary was trying to play it safe. She was just like, oh, you see what he said? Oh, you see what he said? We know what he said. It's there. You go on Facebook, you go on any social media site, you can play it 50 times. We don't need to see it on the fucking television.
Well, and he was his own attack ad, really. I mean, you didn't even have to really put out much. I mean, you just literally just play a few sound bites from him, and there's plenty to choose from.
He was his own attack ad.
That's it.
But he was also his own ad, and he didn't have to pay for the ad either.
Right. He definitely got to market his stuff.
Look at CNN. Look at Fox News. Look at any of those. That was a free advertising, and he didn't even have to pay that much for campaigning on television broadcasting. I wish I knew.
He had his donors.
How much Hillary paid.
He had his donors. Whether he wanted to admit it or not, whether he wanted to tell the public he did.
I'm sure he had his donors. I'm sure, but I'm sure that he didn't have to spend that much money compared to Hillary.
Well, and they're saying, especially like in this day and age, like if you want to run a successful campaign for president, you're going to need to be spending like upwards of about $1 billion.
Well, that's nothing for him.
It's about a quarter of his worth.
Yeah, but still
I mean, it's a drop in the bucket, and I'm sure he definitely got other people to help him out too.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I'm running, I'm gonna take people's money too. Why would I spend my own money?
Yeah. But that's how good business people do. You don't get rich by spending your own money.
This man, when he first said it, we all said, nah, he's joking. It's not happening. And then it was like, nah, he's joking. Then there was the Republican primaries, and we're like, nah, they're gonna get him the fuck out of here.
That's what a lot of people thought, man. I mean, look at all the other people from the Republican Party, just as like what you were saying with the primary. You had Ben Carson, right, brain surgeon, and then you had Carly Fiorina, CEO. Both of them didn't know what the fuck they were doing. She got a pretty early exit, and I don't know how the hell Ben Carson did it, but he lasted a pretty damn long time.
Carly Fiorina, is that the chick?
The crazy lady, the one who looks like she's gonna steal the Dalmatian puppies. That's Cruella DeVille.
Oh no, that's she looked like, what is that dude? What's that dude name? What's the king or prince dude from Shrek name?
Oh, Lord Farquaad.
She looked like Lord Farquaad, bro.
Yes, she did.
Man. She fucking scared the shit out of me, though. Yeah.
Did you see when she was at a rally for Ted Cruz after she had dropped out, and she introduced him?
Why did y'all vote the fucking Zodiac killer? Y'all should have just picked him. I would have picked him.
But so she was doing an intro for him, and then as soon as it was time for him to come up, it was like clockwork. Like she just dropped to the floor. I mean, it wasn't even like a trip. It was like a vertical. Like she just collapsed to the floor. So people were like pretty fucked up. They were saying like, oh, like she just like descended into hell or some shit. Listen, it was like a trap door or some shit. So.
All I know is that the white people, the white supporters have actually no. You know what? I can't blame just white people.
No, it wasn't just white people voting,
because there were fucking black people that fucking said no. We're not gonna vote Hillary. We're gonna vote for Trump.
Right.
What?
Some.
And then you had fucking Latinos that said,
yeah.
we're voting for Trump too. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
You know, I think there was like a quarter of the Latino community that voted for him. Like, are you kidding me?
What? What? I don't understand. And the thing that I don't understand is that you guys really think this man is gonna create some fucking jobs for you. And then within the year, I guarantee you, I promise this, within the year that he's in when he's in office, he ain't gonna be doing shit for you guys, and then you guys are gonna fucking hate him too.
Did you hear what he's doing now? Now, like, I mean, it's scary now, like, to actually like picture this now, but he's right now in the White House with Obama. He's going through the highest like security conversations in this country right now. He is like getting all the insider information about Iraq, about Syria,
right,
about Russia. So like, this is very real. I mean, he's getting all the inside information and not like classified shit. I mean, that's what a president would do. They would get access to this information, but it's scary to actually see it and hear it.
Well, you know,
and in addition to that, he says he's been making a list of all those who's wronged him.
Naughty list.
That's what I thought. He's making a naughty list? Is he like? Wait. Is he fucking Santa Claus?
Oh shit. My goodness.
So, but that's where it's at.
So, we're fucked. Is this what you're saying?
Well,
that we're fucked.
Well, we're either best case scenario, we get exiled.
Can we do like a
or
can we do like an America exit, like how they had the Brexit? Can we do an America exit?
No, we're just gonna do a Carly Fiorina exit. We're just gonna drop through the floor.
Fuck, man. Or secede from Florida needs to secede.
Well,
the next time, hey, for all the people that live in Florida, and the next time that we get a hurricane, including us, no one say pray for Florida. That shit better wipe out a bunch of y'all. Okay,
wow.
Fuck everyone in Florida. You guys fucking suck.
Yeah, and you know what bugs me too? Like, it's not even that Florida voted Trump. I mean, because I've been seeing like a lot of pro-Trump rhetoric and pro-Trump politicians and signs out there, but it's the fact that in addition to that, we got Marco Rubio back too. So now we're kind of double screwed here. This is a guy who's been living in Florida his whole life.
We've been triple screwed.
And
if you look at it,
and he's been living in Florida his whole life. Doesn't believe in global warming.
None of these motherfuckers believe in global warming.
But he lives in Florida, the one place where you can fucking see it. But here we are. We don't learn from past mistakes.
Does anyone?
And you know what? And I've been hearing a lot of pro Marco Rubio talk. I mean, he was one of the last runners in the candidates, I should say, one of the last candidates in the Republican primaries. But at the same time, all the shit that Donald Trump put out against him, little Marco, he was sweating so much I thought he was going to faint. So all this stuff that he put out against Marco Rubio, and in the end, Rubio endorses him.
You see, this is the shit that I don't fucking like, though, about this system. I don't understand it. You talk a bunch of shit about each other, and then when the game ends, you say, oh, good game. No.
Well, you have to work together. I mean, that's ideally that's where you want to go with this. We're trying to work together. We're trying to get something.
Didn't he say some shit about his wife?
No, that was Ted Cruz. He said something.
Fuck that guy.
Donald Trump said something about his wife and his mother, and at the end of the day, he says that he's going to endorse Donald Trump.
Yo,
at first, he says, he's like, I encourage everybody to vote their hearts.
You're catching hands.
But I guess Donald Trump was in his heart.
You're catching hands.
It turns out I don't love my wife or my mother. I love Donald Trump.
You're catching hands if you talk about my wife. Even though I'm never going to get married, but you're never catching. You're going to catch hands.
He's single, ladies.
Don't.
I'm trying to be a wingman here.
No, we're leaving that for another because women piss me off at times.
Okay,
today they piss me off.
Well,
tomorrow I might like them.
Let's move this back to the election. As far as our expectations go, this was nothing short of exactly the opposite of what I thought was going to happen. I thought it was going to be a blowout, but in the other direction, and he fucking killed it.
Well, no. Not only did he kill it, bro. He fucking spanked the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Like, he's like
it was bad, man.
There was fucking like domestic abuse, and he got away with it.
Yeah.
Like, Hillary. Yo, I saw this meme that showed it was like Hillary, the Warriors, and the Carolina Panthers. It was like you blew a 3-1
Yeah.
lead.
The Indians.
The Indians too.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what happened. I mean, she had a lot of it, but what I didn't even know.
How you lose and you had the Avengers.
Was that she had a lot.
She had the Avengers.
She had. Well, what did you mean?
She had Barack. She had
Jay-Z.
Biden. No, hold on. That's
Okay.
extra.
All right. Go ahead. Bernie.
She had Barack. She had Biden. She had
Elizabeth
Michelle.
Warren.
She had Elizabeth Warren. She had Bernie. She had Tim Kaine. I don't know why the fuck you had Tim Kaine.
Well,
You should have put Bernie, but whatever.
Cory Booker.
You had Cory Booker, who I think watch out for this guy because he might run like later.
Well,
he's still young.
They're speculating that he's going to do a 2020 run.
Just watch.
That's far down the line.
Yeah. The Avengers, and then
Let's talk about
you had
celebrities.
Katy Perry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the fuck else, but you had Jay-Z and Beyonce, who was like
LeBron.
the bet, and then you had LeBron. You actually no, you had the whole NBA.
And the biggest one, Miley Cyrus.
Jesus.
Actually,
That's
Miley
probably
Cyrus.
why she lost. Listen, you had the NBA say
The
go
entire
out
NBA.
and fucking vote. You had Hov
NFL.
and Beyonce. Beyonce's fans are like, they can live in a fucking country by themselves, so they'd vote for you. And you had Hov. Hov was like the god. How you lose? You just.
Did you hear what Trump said about that? He's like, I don't need Jay-Z to sell out my rallies.
And he's right.
No, he's right.
He won.
He's 100% right.
You had extra, and you still lost.
Who did he have as far as celebrities run for endorse him? He had Ted Nugent.
Who the fuck is that?
The country singer. The
Who
crazy
listens to
motherfucker.
country?
Yeah, you know who. His supporters. 60 million
Listen, okay, hold on. Let me fix this real quick. I like
There's
country
no fixing
music.
this.
No, I like country. But I like I only listen to like Keith Urban and Brad Paisley and Kenny Chesney. That's about
That's
it.
not real country.
That's not real country?
That's not real.
Oh.
Listen to Ted Nugent. You'll get the idea.
All right.
That's not real.
Is
That's
it like old school country?
John, what you just said, like Brad Paisley, that's like pop country.
Ooh, I like pop country then.
Only Trump supporters like Brad Paisley.
Really?
Nah.
Oh, wow. Guess we have something in common.
Yeah, y'all like Brad Paisley. Okay.
Brad Paisley got some songs, man. I'm telling you. They ain't that bad. So they pop country. So it's like Taylor Swift, but male version. But country.
More banjos and pickup trucks, but yeah, you get the idea.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
right. I fuck with it like once every 9 months, 9 or 10 months. But this man, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, when I heard it, I was upset for like 10 minutes, and then I said, it ain't affecting me. I'm not gonna let it affect me. And then I saw the shitstorm of posts on my timeline of people
That they're
scared, of people angry, of people being
volatile.
Yeah, dude,
You don't know how to pronounce?
they're still going, and they're still going. It's been like what's enough.
Oh
has been
shit!
the
They
day
don't take
after.
breaks, man. They're still
Still
like at his
going.
at Trump Tower, just
They're still going. And then I said, it's not about me.
Yeah.
These people are actually literally scared. And shit, I'm just like, that's bad. That's how you know that the shit is bad. If you have a percentage of people who are literally fucking scared.
Well, and that's it. And that's what a lot of people aren't getting is that people are freaking scared, man. Like Muslims are asking, like, should we leave the country? And my mom, she's she teaches at an elementary school. There was this one Spanish girl in her class. I think she's Mexican, but she was in tears. She came to class in tears on Wednesday.
Shit.
So my mom says, what's wrong? Like, why are you crying? And she says, because Donald Trump got elected and me and my family are going to get deported. So, like, shit's real right now. And look, bottom line is that there's nothing we can do about him getting elected. He's already in office. He's here to stay for at least another 4 years.
Listen.
So
the worst.
Let's
what people need to do is you gotta stop being scared, because
Well,
they
that's
know
easier
you're scared.
said than done.
I know. I understand that. But you have to understand that when they see you scared, they're going to prey on that fear.
Well, they win.
more.
I mean, Donald Trump has made his living the last year and a half being a fearmonger. And you're playing into his hands.
And not only that, I get it. Like, it's not only it's Donald Trump you're facing Donald Trump, you're facing a Republican-controlled Senate and a Republican-controlled House.
Oh, it's a lot different. And not to mention that he's going to nominate anywhere between 1 to 3 Supreme Court justices. You got Scalia's replacement. I think Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I think she's going to retire. There's another Democrat gone, and I forget who else is going, but that could potentially be a third slot. Yeah, that could be a third slot for Trump to impose his will.
Ruth, if you're listening, you need to unretire. All right, help us out here.
Yeah, well, I think if she wasn't 80-something, that would be easier for her to do. But I think she's had enough of the fuck shit.
We'll play it through her hearing aid or whatever.
Yeah.
Listen, man, like, you can't. I know it's easy to say, don't be scared or don't give in to the fear, but
you can't give up.
But like, I see people saying, "Yo, did you see the Canadian immigration website crashed?"
That's funny.
The people,
I saw that.
That's how much people, and like I think the most searched thing on Google was how to become a citizen in Canada.
Yeah, I had what's it called? I had a notification on my Facebook that like about a dozen or more of my friends on Facebook that they were interested in going to an event. It's called Party Bus to Canada, and it's taking place on January 20th. So, look out for 2017. There's going to be a lit party bus.
Where's that lit bus located? Because I might just join on it.
It's most likely it's not even. It's probably just a joke. I'm thinking it's a joke, but it's a funny joke. But look, I mean, you know, and I've also had people, you know, come up to me and say, "Oh, well, you know, like you're scared, you're running scared. You and the other like pussy liberals are you're shitting your pants right now." And
because you have friends who are
conservatives?
Yeah,
okay. that voted for Trump, or just conservatives in general, really. That even whether they voted for Trump or not, but still, they're saying you're shitting your pants. And I didn't say this, but I am kind of shitting my pants. But I'm not running scared.
Well,
you know, nobody's running.
Well, I don't think you really have to worry about scared in a sense of like facing anything, because at the end of the day, you can always switch up and be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm conservative too."
Yeah, being white helps in this case.
Yeah, you're a white cisgender male, but
I should be ashamed of that.
But for you should be ashamed. But for the rest of us that I can't fucking bleach myself. I mean, I could.
But you'll end up looking like Michael Jackson. So I would advise against that.
R.I.P. Mike, man. But listen, I can't change my skin color. A woman can't, you know, who's wearing a
don't mean to put you on the spot, but what are you?
What am I? Nationality-wise?
Nationality-wise.
I am Guyanese and a quarter Brazilian. So West Indian and Brazilian.
And he's single, ladies.
I don't know, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Oh, so I'm trying to focus on my school and becoming a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Because
you read the Bible? No, you're a very good Christian.
Yeah, I'm a good whatever I am.
Whatever you are.
I'll touch on that next episode or something. I don't know.
Somewhere down the line. Maybe never. Maybe never.
But
probably never.
Like, no, we'll have a discussion. It'll come up, because the same shit that Trump did is the same shit that religion does. So, and religion's a whole different episode.
Yeah. That's another rant for another day.
Basically. But where was I? I didn't even know. You just made me forget what I was gonna say.
I don't even remember.
Damn.
As far as bleaching your skin, we're getting our skins bleached.
Yeah, I can't change my skin color.
Yeah.
The women that wear hijabs, they can't just, you know, motherfuckers are pulling them off. Like, how disrespectful are you?
No, dude, did you hear about like a month ago? I want to say it was Michigan. Don't quote me on this. But no, shit, I think it was even in New York by like the subways. I don't remember. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
But there was literally there was a woman just like window shopping in a hijab, like the garb.
Yeah.
And somebody like literally lit her on fire. They took a lighter and just like lit up the sleeve and just ran off. Like, the fuck is this?
Did she die?
No, from what I heard, she was okay. I think she went to the hospital.
Listen, man.
This was like a month ago.
See,
but the shit has started, man. I mean, this literally, you know what this is? This is like Back to the Future. It's like back to the 50s.
It is
starring
Back to the
Donald
Future.
Trump and
It
Mike
is Back
Pence.
to the Future. We have Biff. If you guys see Back to the Future, look at Biff and pull up a picture of Biff and pull up a picture of Donald Trump. They look the same. We have Biff as our president of America. That's who's leading us.
Yeah, they were right all along.
And all the fuck shit already. He's not even in office yet. And the fuck shit. Do you know how much a bunch of shit I've seen? Did you see? There was a bunch of middle schoolers chanting "Build that wall" in the cafeteria. In their school?
Yeah, but they're fucking middle school. They're punks.
No. That's how
Punk
it
asses.
starts. That's how it starts. You start them small. But the people who are saying racism's gonna die when all the old people die.
Man,
No,
fucked.
get the fuck. It starts.
not gonna work.
You breed them. You breed it into them. Look at the kids that are 10-year-olds and popping off AKs in the Middle East and can walk in and blow themselves up.
They're pretty
see
fucking
it.
radicalized, dude. I mean,
But it's
a lot
because-
different to what we got going on here.
You're radicalized the same exact
Radicalized,
way
yeah.
for people of color. You're hating people that are different skin color of you.
Yeah.
You're telling them at a young age, these people here, and it's always the fucking poor uneducated white people who have this. And this has been
whoa.
This has always been no. This has always been
I take
the same.
offense to that.
You're not poor and uneducated and white.
Well,
Listen, okay?
I'm poor.
And that live in rural areas. Let me fix this. But
Yes, John, make this right.
and there's also rich, educated people who are racist too. But what I'm saying is that they have a one up, and if you look at through history, right? You had the rich white person, then you had the poor white person who had no rights, who was basically a slave, and somewhere down the line,
poor white. What are you talking about?
you have
Just like poor white people in general.
in America.
Okay.
If you look in the past,
All right.
poor white people were not allowed to vote and were not allowed to own land. They were workers too.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere along the line, someone told these poor white people that you are better than the black slave who's doing the same fucking work as you. And they said, you know what? We're not even mad at the rich white people anymore. We're better than the black person. Fuck you too, black person. That's how it was.
Yeah.
And that's basically how. And from there on, that's how it's been.
Yeah. You know, you just reminded me of something. You ever seen 12 Years a Slave?
No,
Yo,
I don't fuck with those slave movies.
That was it was a good movie, but it was
I'm not
fucked
fucking
up.
with those slave movies. I'm tired of
Like
seeing slave movies.
that.
Did you see
that changed me?
Did you see Birth of a Nation?
The new one or the old ass one?
The new one with Nate Park.
No, I think
Nate Parker's the director.
You were telling me about that. No, but the Birth of a Nation, the one that I was telling you about, like the old ass one, that was from like the 1910s, pretty much like the teens, like almost 100 years ago. That was like a white supremacist movie.
No, not this one. This one's
Okay.
about This is about Nat Turner.
Okay.
And basically, it's like his story. The only thing that they got off wrong was that they didn't show him killing any women and children, but he did kill women and children. I think that's where I draw the line. You don't like kids. I mean, this was a long time ago, so there's nothing I can do now. But kids, they're innocent. They don't know anything. You brainwash them. You can brainwash them from a young age and say, these people, you're better than these people because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, all that propaganda shit. I mean, that's how Nazi Germany got started. It was like brainwashing at a young age. These kids learn this shit in like elementary school.
And these people are brainwashing these kids now.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally saying, it's okay, I don't understand what the problem is. When you have a bunch of black people and Latinos and white people who support Black Lives Matter, and they're protesting on the street, and then you have openly racist people that say, I don't understand what the fuck the problem is. He should have been shot. We need to get rid of him. All that. That it doesn't make sense to me. And this election, what's happened with Trump being our president is that he's opened the door, and he's basically holding the door open and saying, go ahead and be more racist. It's cool. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't know him personally, because we can, for all we know, this could be
he's
a
got
really
no
good
filter.
fucking act. Yeah.
Put it like this. Hold on. Put it like this. Okay. When you run for election, or when just like anything in general, when you're trying to get a job, when you're trying to get a promotion, anything that has to do with like attaining some sort of position of power, you always want to paint yourself in the best way possible. You have to filter yourself and you have to be professional.
Well, he was.
This is the most professional he is. It's either this or a lot worse.
He was not.
Now he's in.
He was not painting himself professionally. He was throwing paint at the fucking canvas. That's basically, and whatever stick.
Okay, but this is him filter. This is him trying to get the job. So what I'm saying is, I think it's going to be either this or a lot worse coming up. Now he's got the job. Now he has the power. He doesn't need to pander for votes anymore. That's done.
He's got the job, and he's got the
job.
people to back him.
Yep. So as far as moving forward, is this attitude, this openness, this lack of filter, for lack of a better word, is this going to change? Do you think that this is going to change, or do you think that we're going to be getting more of the same from him, if not worse, than what we've been getting?
I don't know. I don't really fucking know. I'll be honest with you. I
we
really
don't
fucking know. I don't trust
a lot.
I really don't trust anybody, bro. After that night,
that makes me sad, John.
I don't trust anyone. I don't really trust anyone that I know. Like,
you don't trust me?
No.
That makes me sad.
Oh, no, you sound like the girl that fucking. You don't love me? No, bitch.
You hurt my feelings.
Listen, what I'm saying. Listen, Jesus. Look,
I could cry.
I'm okay with Trump supporters. I'm cool with them. That's fine.
I'm cool with the rational ones.
Two of my lab partners are Trump supporters. It's literally me and two of them at a table, and they make good points. And some points I battle them on. They're like, "Oh, you make sense."
Just keep it civil.
But you can be civil. But the fucking sneaky ones who can sit there and smile in your face and say, "Yeah, this is wrong. Oh, he's fucking out of line." And then you're at the booth and you're covering. No wonder you're looking around suspiciously, and you have that line going to Trump and Pence. Fuck you guys. You guys are the closet racists. You guys are the ones that are okay, that pretend like this everything is wrong, but you guys are rooting for this shit to happen.
But and you know what? Let's be very clear here, okay? I am a very strong Democrat. There's very few things that I agree with Trump on, with Republicans on, but I'm all for having an open-minded, civil conversation. And I'll tell you what, months ago,
Are you registered as a Democrat?
What?
Are you registered as a Democrat?
Yeah.
I'm registered as
independent.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't have anything.
You're nothing.
I have. Oh, it starts.
But going back to
one day he hasn't even been in office, and then these white cisgender male starts already.
Oh man. No,
I don't have anything. I don't have any kind of affiliation to party. I listen to everything across the board.
Right. Exactly. You want to be open-minded. You want to hear what other people have to say, and you don't want to be too open-minded because your brains will fall out. But
absolutely.
But you don't want to be closed-minded. You don't like, if you don't listen to people, if you don't hear what they're saying, you won't know where they're coming from, and it can open you up to better ideas if you hear somebody. And I'll tell you what, I've had conversations with Trump supporters that ended more civil. I don't know. That were more civil than some conversations I had with Bernie supporters. So it doesn't matter who you support. It matters how you go about supporting them. There was a bunch of Trump supporters over on the Turnpike, over by OH.
Really?
Yeah,
good old OH. For people who don't know who OH is, it's our old high school.
Yeah. Oh man. So anyway,
there was one in 441 right near the hospital.
Yeah. No. Well. They were protesting, or were they? No, they were out supporting Trump.
They be on there.
Considered.
So he's just laughing because he saw that Sarah Palin's being considered for the cabinet.
We just looked at
that's
all right.
That hurts. That really.
I'm gonna
hurts.
put out a Craigslist ad tonight in Canada. Canadian chicks, if you're single and want to marry a nice chocolate man and help me with a green card, please respond to my ad.
You're gonna need some money, dude.
That's fine. We'll create a GoFundMe as well.
Yeah. So, but going back to what I was saying, they had a bunch of there was a bunch of Trump supporters over that were by the high school.
Okay.
They were holding up like a lot of Trump signs.
Okay.
And
which is fine.
Right. And they really weren't starting bullshit. I went over to talk to them. I kind of wanted to tease them a little bit. I'm an asshole, but I kind of just wanted to just talk them up a little bit. They didn't really seem like they really wanted to talk or debate, and I really wasn't trying to get into it. I just wanted to hear what they had to say. But right. I'll give them this. Look, for the most part, they were all pretty cool. They were, they didn't say, fuck Hillary, fuck Bernie, fuck the Democrats, fuck over. They were cool with that. And they told me, they're like, oh, well, why don't you come join us? And that's what I heard a lot of, come
they're
join
open.
us. Yeah, that's it.
But
man.
Wait.
Let me finish. So that's what we're looking for, I mean, that's good shit. That was a good standing when, come join us. And it's about unity. And that's really what all of politics should be about. It shouldn't be this one's a fuck ass and this one's a fuck ass and this one's a clown, It's about bringing people together.
I would want to know.
There was a couple of signs there was a couple of signs out there that said, I'm sorry. You'll get your turn. I'm sorry. So there was a couple of them out there with kill Hillary signs. That I could have done without.
Right.
That was a no. I don't appreciate that. Kill any.
It's like how you have radicalized people. So that was like a radicalized
and that comes from everywhere.
Trump fan.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I cede the floor to you.
I would really like to have that experiment with someone else from a different nationality to see how that would work.
Oh well, yeah. White person going up to white person.
Those people
generally calls for a good interaction.
Those people because there's like, oh, he's white. How you doing? Yeah. Lovely weather we've been having. But I want to see someone from a different nationality. And the people that were holding up the signs, what were they?
What do you mean?
What nationality were they? White, black?
Oh, this was kind of funny. So
race?
I mean, they were all white. You know what was funny?
Okay.
Hold on, wait. I'm dead serious about this, and I saw this somewhere else too. But there was somebody holding up a blacks for Trump. White lady.
Yeah. I saw that.
No. This was by the high school.
I saw that too.
Oh,
I saw that too.
I mean, there was a bunch of signs like that.
No,
but
I didn't see it at the high school. I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah. This was live. I was like, what the? I'm like, this.
Oh, she speaks for black people.
I was like, did
great overlord.
I was like, did the black lady that was holding that sign like go use the bathroom? Where did she go? She got her skin bleached.
Oh man, no. Look, I don't mind having conversation because listen, this is how we progress. We need conversation. Open-minded for everything. You need an open-minded conversation.
Uninterrupted.
You're interrupting now, but hey, that's what
I'm here for.
That's what cis male gender people do. Yeah. You should be ashamed of yourself too. But
that's
especially for this. Oh, for 4 years, you got it for 4 years, buddy.
Oh Christ!
You and the orange man and every other supporter.
I didn't support him.
I don't mind the conversation. Like that's how we move for every single topic, from the touchy ones to the sensitive ones. You need to have a conversation. You need to have two open-minded conversation, and that's what this podcast is about. Because we give you a little bit an open-ended conversation. It's not going to be just us two talking about how, you know what, fuck Trump for a whole hour. It's not going to be that. There's something.
Although
like,
we could.
And there's going to be, of course, people are going to be like, oh, you guys like Trump. No. You have to give some people the benefit of the doubt. And you have to understand and put yourself in other shoes. Because if you can't put yourself in people's shoes, how are they going to put their self in your shoes?
Yeah.
You have to be able to empathize. With that being said, the way when he won and that speech that he gave for winning, what did you think of that? Did you see it?
No, I did. When did he come out?
I think it was like 2. I went to bed and then I woke up.
Dude.
I think you messaged me. I think you and Bruno messaged me in the chat, and then I looked through on Facebook and I saw that he won. I was like, all right, I'm not surprised. And they had the speech, and I'm like, that wasn't. Basically, he was saying is like, the people that weren't against me, I'm reaching out to you guys for help. We need to unite and everything like that. Right then and there, whether you want to call it fake, whether you want to call it that's bullshit, whatever.
Right. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and
hold
take him at his word.
accountable for what he said right then and there. It's recorded. There's millions of us that watch that. That's what the minute he does some fuck shit. The night that you won, that's what you said. Why aren't you holding it to that?
Right.
That's what you need to hold him account to. So I'm not. Look, when Obama came to office, there was a bunch of people who said, "Give Obama a chance," and there was a bunch of right wing that said, "No, he's gonna ruin the country. We don't need a black person in the office," and they were losing their fucking minds. All right.
Yeah.
We need to be the better person in this situation. All right.
Yeah. Well, let's do for Trump what they didn't do for Obama.
Right. Yes.
So let's be so. And look, what's done is done. You know,
you can't change it.
Yeah, people are still out there. They're trying to get him impeached. I'm like, he hasn't even been in office yet.
Wait, if you get him impeached, doesn't Pence become president?
Impeached just means like accused. So like they would stand trial. Like Bill Clinton was impeached.
Okay.
But he didn't lose his seat. So, but if something were to happen, and if Trump were to, I don't know.
Does Pence get to be president? Pence, don't let Pence be president. I'd rather Trump be president.
And guess what also happens? Now listen to this. Now, I mean, this is way
this
far
guy,
ahead, but yeah,
Pence is a different guy.
Yeah,
you don't want Pence, please.
No. I mean, unless you're electrocuting gays,
unless you have a hard on for Trump and Pence, and like you're getting wet while you're listening to hearing about Pence, then I guess so. But please don't let Pence run. Just let Pence be vice president and call it a fucking day. Joe Biden was vice president. And he was cool as fuck. Let this motherfucker do his thing and just sit on the side and just whatever. Cool. Yeah. Just let him cool.
Well, there was rumors when he first got in that they wanted just Trump to run the show, but Pence would run the country, or whoever would become the vice president.
Christ.
You know who they actually hit up, but he declined immediately. If they offered him the VP position, John Kasich. That would have been a good pick.
That would have been okay.
That would have been
okay with that.
I would have been fine. Yeah, I would have been okay with that. I wouldn't vote for him, but still, that'd be fine.
But
better than Pence.
Did you see do you know Rudy Giuliani might be the Attorney General?
No. They're gonna give Rudy Giuliani. It's not official, but there's speculations that Rudy Giuliani is gonna be the head of the FBI.
Fuck.
That Chris Christie is going to be the Attorney General.
Oh shit! Yeah. Hey.
And who was the other one? There was one more.
I'm not committing any. I'm not committing any fucking crimes. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're done.
Oh, minorities.
Oh, Newt Gingrich was going to be like Secretary of State.
Oh fuck, bro.
Something like that. Rumors, all rumors.
So this
Nothing
is like
confirmed.
This is like the generic Avengers.
The really backwards,
the bad Avengers.
Yeah.
KKK.
Yeah.
This is the KKK. No, they had the KKK.
Oh, these are scary times, folks.
Look,
we
just told
pretty.
them not to be scared. You told them it's gonna be scary times.
Not until I remembered that freaking Newt Gingrich was gonna be Secretary of State.
Oh fuck, Jesus.
Shit.
I'm scared.
Hey, shit. Between Chris Christie, Newt Gingrich, and Rudy Giuliani, that's one hell of a lineup, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So forget everything that we said for the first 45 minutes. That was all sham.
Listen,
be scared. Shit your pants.
No.
Run.
Listen. Let's go back to not being scared. All right, because I said this shit ain't gonna bother me, and then I saw everyone being scared, and I'm like, y'all pussy. And then I said, no, let me be nice. You guys are actually scared, and I'm of course I have friends who are worried. I had a friend who was scared because she thought she was going to be deported. I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah, we got 9-year-olds. We got 9-year-olds that are thinking.
Yeah, the little girl that cried. Yeah. When I went to my lab, when I went to my lab class Wednesday, there's like 25 people or 24 people in my lab class. 2 people are Trump supporters and they're smiling ear to ear, and then the rest are all sad people. They're so sad. They're sad and they're tired because they stayed up till like 2 watching this shit. I went to bed at 12 because America didn't think I had a test in the morning. So I'm trying to
very inconsiderate.
I'm trying to pass this anatomy physiology class. All right. America I'm gonna have to give them that. But
hey, I got to watch my Monday Night Football, so I was cool.
Of course. I think the Knicks playing. Oh, I gotta check. Oh, whatever.
Who cares about the Knicks? Come on.
Whatever. But okay.
Next episode we'll talk about.
But you guys cannot be scared. For the people who are scared, if you're gay and you're worried about it, bro, don't be scared. Ladies, if you're a lesbian, don't be scared. Immigrants, do not be scared. my black and Latinos, do not be scared, because you can't. You have to stand up against this. And the people who see the wrongdoing, if you see a racist motherfucker or a bigot motherfucker that tries to fuck with somebody, you need to step in and you need to stop that shit. I personally suggest,
as Negan says, shut that shit down.
Shut that shit down.
Yep.
Walking Dead fans, shut that shit down. Don't get Lucille.
No.
Okay. But okay, you can't get Lucille. But what you can do is, if you know that about that Second Amendment and you fuck with that Second Amendment, you get yourself the right legal way and protect yourself and arm yourself, because every racist encounter is not a pleasant encounter, and who knows what can happen, and it can escalate. And if you
just be safe. I mean,
just be safe.
calls
I'm not saying
to violence.
Yeah, no one's saying
that's not.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Well, I'm not saying to go on and start shooting motherfuckers.
No.
I'm saying that if they
we
run
got
up
enough of
on
that shit already.
if they run up on you and you fear for your life, you like what I did there. Don't be scared. Just let them know. Don't do it. Listen, I am the one. I'm not the one.
Well,
because I'm doing that.
all right,
That's what I'm doing.
As far as actualizing this and how you go about not being scared, I think what you're trying to say, we got to unite as
of course we're
people, as humanitarians. We got to go out here.
Well, we're uniting. We're not, listen, because there's some Latinos who don't fuck with black people, some blacks who don't fuck with Latinos. Stop. Because the racist white people, they look at you the same. There's gays who don't like black and Latinos. Guess what? The white racist people are looking at you the same. So put your fucking differences aside. Unite against this group here that do not like you for. They don't like you for your color. They don't like you for who you're sleeping with. Which it's none of their goddamn business. No one should care what you do. Who else is Trump and all these people hating against?
Did you hit Muslims yet? I did hear that he removed that little snippet from his website about banning Muslims. Excuse me. So apparently that's not on his agenda anymore.
Oh, he's not gonna fuck with the Muslims anymore.
Oh, he's not gonna ban them. I don't know.
He's
if
not gonna ban the Muslims. Listen, man. All these people that we're talking about are hard workers. They're hard workers. I don't know why people should be hating on them. Period. You have bad people.
Look,
in all
as long
groups,
as
you shouldn't hate.
Stay out of trouble. You become like a contributing member of society, and you pay your taxes. What else is there to hate on?
Mike, don't even get started on that. But look, Mike, there's people that if you walk down, I walked down the street the other day, and someone called me a nigger and told me to go back to my country. Now,
did that really happen?
Yes, that actually happened.
Oh shit!
Wait, you're shaming me now? No, look, listen.
Yeah, Bruno, fuck is wrong with you?
Listen, there's two options I could have done. If this was immature me, I could have popped off. Mature me said, I'm not gonna do it. Mature me said, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna ignore it. And then he came up, and I told him, I said, unless you plan on losing your life, I suggest you not use that word with any other person, because I'm letting you slide. Another person that you say this to is going to pop off on you, and it's not going to be anyone's fault but your own. Now, I don't know legal way of how this would end up, because they're probably going to go and lock up the minority for defending himself, because he was in fear of his life, because this dumb bullshit stand your ground law bullshit.
Well, look, don't go out of your way to cause
all I'm
trouble.
saying is if it happens and it escalates to that, defend yourself, but do not live in fear because of who's in office.
Yeah, but
you have to put people in their place if they act
but
out.
You know what? Fucked up as it is, I mean,
I understand what you're saying.
People can get away with that bullshit as far as like the name calling. I mean, the First Amendment applies to them too.
Yeah, I'm not saying shoot them or punch them in the face if they called you something derogatory. Yeah. Don't do that.
No.
But what I'm saying is when that encounter, if you ever been in that type of encounter, it's heated. It's very, very, very heated, and it's confrontational.
There's a lot of tension,
and it gets tension. And when you're angry and when you're heated, you do stupid shit. And this could be on either side. This can be on the person getting called at, and that can be the person who's causing that. And these people, we don't know how these people are. These people might be strapped too. So, or they might want to throw hands, and you fear for your life. go ahead and do what you need to do. But I'm saying, don't run out. If someone just call you something, it's words, man. Like, I know it
Let
hurts,
it go.
but it's not worth.
It's not worth the fight. It's not worth the jail time. It's not worth the notoriety.
If you look
because
up,
you know what's going to happen, right? Let's say it's a minority that fights back. All you're going to hear in the news is that a black person, a Latino, a Muslim beat up a white dude. That's all you're going to hear.
Not only that, look, if you guys,
that's how the media is going to take it.
Whatever crime you guy decides to commit. Mm-hmm. This is for any crime. This is just generalizing.
Mm-hmm. John's going to teach us about how to commit a crime the right way.
Look up how long you can do the time before you go to the police station.
Okay.
Tell you.
So I only do 5 years for assault.
No.
Bam.
No. Because if I go and I punch you in the face and you said 5 years, do I really want to do 5 years for punching this dude for calling me a nigger?
What did I do? Oh.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is 5 years of jail worth it?
Yeah, and then he gets off. He's got to go get stitches or whatever, and then he goes in and calls somebody else that word.
It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. I know you want to beat the fuck out of that.
Okay, bottom line, no violence, please. I mean, there's enough shit going on.
I'm going to tell you it
in this country.
I'm going to tell you it the same exact way Malcolm X said it, all right? You're cool with them, but if they touch you, you send them to the grave. That's just it.
I like that.
That's just how it is. That's why I fuck with Malcolm. Martin is cool, but I fuck with Malcolm.
Malcolm's my dog. No, all right. Now, going back to what I'm saying with uniting people, all right? I'm white. I have been to and supported the Black Lives Matter movement. I've been to a couple of rallies and events, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting here, white dude, right? And I have friends with me there who are also white. I got a few friends with me who are black. Mm-hmm. And I had one of the black dudes there, also a part of the movement, was saying, why are you here? Why are you, you're white. Why are you holding up signs, for Black Lives Matter? Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if I'm white. And I've had the same thing too, feminist rallies. Like, I have had females ask me why I'm here at feminist rallies. And, it's because you try to do the right thing. You try to unite.
So you weren't trying to get with one of these feminists.
Okay, let's not go there.
Because you know how some of these guys, these fake ass feminist people, men.
Okay, so using that logic, let's use that logic. Was I trying to get with some black dudes when I went to the Black Lives Matter?
Maybe you were trying to get with a sister. I don't know.
Okay, well let's hold.
Are you
that
down with the swirl?
Let's hold that down. Let's save that for our next episode, shall we? But as far as being in support of one another. Look, I'm white, all right? And
we know. Cisgender male.
All right. You can just finish that sentence for me. Thank you.
Be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah. There we go. All right, it's done. We got that out of the way. It's like a Band-Aid. All right, but I am an empathetic character, and if the tables were turned and I was the one that was getting shit,
that's never happening.
If it was, then I would want somebody to stand up for me. You know what I mean?
Well, we want people to help. That's what we do.
Right.
If someone is down, you want to help them.
Not everybody wants to do that, though. So let's just try to do the right thing. Let's go out. Let's try to be good people.
With the protests,
help one another.
With the protests that's happening right now with Hillary.
We need more unity now than ever before, because we know damn sure there's going to be a large portion of the country that's not going to be doing that, and these protests aren't helping shit.
You don't think the protest that's happening right now is doing anything?
I think that the non-violent, non-physical protests are helping, but I don't think that property damage and assault is helping the cause. Me personally,
no, you need to destroy some shit.
Yeah,
that's how you get your message.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, non-violence never solved anything.
Tell me a time when non-violence has solved something.
Look, as far as
you can't want to be a violent country in the entire history of lifetime of being America, and then say, hey, people in the country, you can't be non-violent. That makes no sense. You're a hypocrite.
With non-violence?
Yes.
Look, I'm trying to be good here. I'm trying not to encourage people to go out and burn shit and break people.
I'm not encouraging you to burn shit, but if you are burning something of personal property or something like that, I'm not telling people to do it, but people are gonna do whatever the fuck they're gonna do. Yeah. They're gonna listen to this and say, "Fuck these two people. I'm getting me some white people today." Yeah. Okay. There's people who's gonna do that. It doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is be responsible. All right? Don't fuck it up for other people.
Yeah, and that's just it. Okay, so
The
you have these protests going on. Me personally, I'm for right to assemble, right to petition. So, they have every right to protest. I think it's a little...
You don't see why
it's not helping the cause. I mean, I don't really think it's going to do... What are they... Can you tell me what they're protesting?
I think they're
protesting the election results?
They're protesting the fact that Trump is in office and that they're not down with Trump being their president.
But they don't have to be down. It's over. Like, I mean, the people have spoken. I don't like the result, but I'm not going to sit out there and protest something that I don't...
Right.
That I don't think is going to make a difference.
Listen, I don't like it either. Mm-hmm. But would you rather them start beating up Trump supporters?
No,
to get their message out.
Look, I just don't see any reason to be out there. They have every right to. I get why they're pissed. I'm pissed too, but I'm not about to start joining protests and riots, violent protests and riots.
Listen,
people are going to do what they want.
Yeah, they're going to do what they want.
They're gonna listen to me and they're going to say, "Fuck this white boy." But
listen, you said it, I didn't.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna. There isn't a difference that's gonna happen. It's not like they're gonna reverse and be like, oh, you guys are protesting. All right, let's put Hillary in now. No,
that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna do anything.
I understand it, but
it's not productive.
I think it's their way
of speaking out,
of venting how they feel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if we tell them,
shit, we're venting right now that we started a fucking podcast. Yeah. We can start rioting.
Yeah, exactly. But not only that, you have people saying people are making posts, and then people are making what?
Drugs help too.
They're
shots.
They're making posts, and then people are saying, "Stop fucking whining about it." And they're like, all right, and now they're protesting, and now you have people saying, stop fucking protesting.
Yeah. And you know what's
funny?
Go
protest.
And now you've had, I've had even Trump supporters, like friends of mine that are out there that are saying, why you bitching, why you protesting? I'm like, you mean to tell me that if Hillary won and Trump lost, that
you ain't gonna
wouldn't
bitch
be
and
fucking
protest?
bitch and protest? Exactly.
Come on, man.
Like, it works both ways. I mean, look, I make a living out of bitching, especially now.
Yeah, so, you do. Yeah, and you do it for free too.
I don't get paid either.
Listen, but for us, what this podcast is going to be about is that we're not just going to be bitching, because anyone and everyone can talk.
Well, we're going to be doing some bitching.
We're going to provide some. Yeah, yes, but we're going to provide solutions, because anyone can talk. The solution, I think, right now is like we were saying, we need to unite. We need to stay together, trust in God, get this money, and don't let these people get to you.
Yeah. Well, my little words of wisdom here is just stick to what I said, stick to what John says. Keep on the grind. Keep doing what you're doing. Let's try to unite here. Try to be civil.
Look,
try to help one another. Try to, stand up for one another. If you see somebody's being oppressed, or if you see somebody,
if you see wrong
help,
shit, stand up and do something about it. Don't stand there, because if you stand there, you're just as bad as the person. Because there's going to be bullies. All right, this is the year. This is the election year of the bullies
and shitheads.
But you know what?
I call them shitheads.
We've all been through this before, even without him in office.
Yeah.
We can get through it again. We just have to pick up, dust ourselves off, and grind again. That's literally all. That's what it's going to be. Whatever your goal is, your personal goal is, I want you guys to look yourself in the mirror, tell yourself that this is what you're going to do, and don't let whoever's in office, Hillary, Trump, Bernie, Stein, John, even though those motherfuckers were never going to get in there in the first place, whoever it was, it's not stopping you from doing what you need to do at the end of the day. What my goal is become a doctor. I want to help people, and I want to make money, and I want to travel and live a good life. Whoever's in office,
it's kind of weird to start a podcast to kickstart that career. But
doesn't matter. This is part time. This is my part time.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I plan on doing, and it's not going to stop me. You?
And so as far as me, I would like to be on radio or have some type of talk show, and I think that this is a hell of a good way to get started.
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to be a doctor here. Not everybody could save the world like you can, John.
Amen.
I mean that.
Not all
really
superheroes wear capes.
Yeah, but you do.
I don't wear a cape.
So, look, bottom line, let's help each other, be there for one another, stand up for each other, stand up for what you believe in. Don't kowtow to anybody. Don't kowtow to fear. Don't kowtow to stupidity. So, that's my advice.
And if you're liking everything that we said in the past hour, and congratulations for listening for the past hour, but like all our shit.
Yeah, thank you. I can't even listen to me for an hour, but all right. We out of time here, so if you like what you heard, give us a like, share with your friends. If you want to add to the conversation, give us some tips and pointers for what we could do in our next video. We appreciate it.
You can also email us at certainlycynicalpodcast@gmail.com. Leave if you have a comment or anything like that, or a suggestion, that'd be great, because this is new for both of us. And we'll catch you next week. Peace.